let's start this show hitting the Wayback Machine, not too far, just about a month and a day ago. Not about a month and a day, exactly a month and a day ago. November 3rd, 2019.
Got it.
Okay. The Carolina Panthers take the field at home against the Tennessee Titans. We're starting Ryan Tannehill. And Tannehill had just come off of that big win over the Los Angeles Chargers, or surviving the non-loss against the Los Angeles Chargers, who tried to get in from the half-yard line 3 times and did get in twice, only had to call back 2 times, and then a fumble on the third. Anyway, so the Titans coming off of that win, and the Carolina Panthers come off of a beatdown at the hands of the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers put a 50-burger on them. It was kind of like Kyle Allen crashing down to earth. His first loss as the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers dating back to last year. But the Panthers bounced back, beating Ryan Tannehill at home to improve to 5-3 on that day. And fast forward to a month later, Tannehill hasn't lost a game since. That's the only time he has lost a game as the starting quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, something we'll talk about with him on tomorrow's show in hour 2, booked for the Rich Eisen show, before he heads out to the black hole, take on the Raiders in a big Week 14 game. On that November 3rd, 2019, the Atlanta Falcons were on a bye week at 1-7. With Dan Quinn, you can't even say his seat was hot. And they come off and they've won a couple games, including beating the Carolina Panthers at home. In Carolina, I mean. And the Panthers, after that win over Ryan Tannehill, do the following. They go to Green Bay, lose in the snow. Kyle Allen with an incredible fourth quarter drive in the snow in Lambeau Field on an actually frozen tundra in Lambeau Field. They wind up a half yard short. Come home, get waxed by the Atlanta Falcons, then head to New Orleans and almost beat Drew Brees and the Saints. As a matter of fact, their kicker misses a field goal with mere seconds to go, minute plus, and the Saints drive down and win that game with their own field goal. That's how close they came. Then they come home and they lose to the Washington Redskins, having a shot to win it at the last second, but don't. 4 straight losses. And here we are on December 4th, 2019. Yesterday, actually a month removed from the Panthers improving to 5-3. Ron Rivera is out as head coach. And if you had told me on that day, on November 3rd, after Ron Rivera's team improves to 5-3, remarkably, after Cam Newton is out for the season, after down. Cam Newton leaves the team essentially to check on his foot, they went 5-1 to improve to 5-3. If you had told me on that day, cut to 1 month later, Dan Quinn would still have his job, but Ron Rivera would not, I would have been like, what are you talking about? That's how quickly things can change. A 4-game losing streak where both home losses come to a, at the time, 2-win Atlanta Falcons team, and then for the Washington Redskins, a 2-win Washington Redskins team. And that's the end of that for Ron Rivera, who's been there since 2011. He was Cam Newton's first coach. He and Cam came together in 2011. So the Cam era we all assumed was over. Now the Rivera-Cam era is over. And that's how things happen quickly with a 4-game losing streak for a new owner, new set of eyes. David Tepper came in last May, 2 Mays ago, I guess, 2018. New set of eyes. And by the way, the owner's doing it differently. I've done this now since 2003 for the NFL Network, the NFL Only thing. I don't recall an owner putting out a video on the team's Twitter account explaining why I did this within hours of it happening. This was David Tepper yesterday.
Process is not a single-year process, a single-day process. If people believe or fans believe that I'm going to hire the Messiah in here and it's going to make, bring you to the promised land in 1 year, I got a few guys they should meet. You can meet the Tooth Fairy, They can meet Santa Claus. I got a bridge in Brooklyn. It's not going to, I hope it happens that way. I hope we can find that person and make those changes in 1 year. This is a building process. We are at the beginning of a building process.
And that's with Marty Herney, too, by the way, the general manager. He's going to shop for the groceries. For a new head coach who's going to have to come in and know the following. We don't know who the quarterback is. You also don't get to choose the general manager or the grocery shopper. You got to be married to Marty Herney. And you got to work for me after I bounced a two-time coach of the year who's been here since 2011, who had the team at 5-3 a month ago. So I can be a bit mercurial and come out and tell the fan base straight talk like that.
Does Ron Rivera get the Rob Ryan treatment?
What, it'll take 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see who's interested in a guy who's been there, done that, and who has been able to put together a staff. Would Norv Turner come with him? That's another guy, too. I mean, that guy knows a lot of football, and if he wants to be an offensive coordinator in the league, pretty much any team would take Norv Turner. Any of them. So it's a bold maneuver. I said after Jay Gruden got bounced on my fourth down, hot take, plank clutching statement of about a month and a half ago since Gruden got bounced.
Yeah,
that two more coaches would lose their jobs in the regular season. Did not see it, Ron Rivera.
No.
But coaches and owners, I'm telling you, owners are going to be itchy. I have no idea if this is part of the reason, but Tepper did say he wanted to get a jump on talking to people, and he didn't want to do it behind Ron Rivera's back, and he wanted to be straightforward. Clearly, he talked straight, plainly. I'm telling you, Lincoln Riley's out there in play in the eyes of people, or Urban Meyer is. Not saying that either one of them would come to Carolina, but Tepper's a billionaire. He's got a ton of money. What else? I mean, he's accomplished everything. Well, he wants the Super Bowl. He would love to be known as a Super Bowl winning proprietor in the National Football League.
You betcha.
There's a lot of Tepper dollars that could be thrown in the direction of somebody sitting in Norman right now. I'm telling you, this is what's happening. I feel it in my bones. Didn't see that one coming.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.